Hello and welcome to Summer Sparkling Good Time. So today's video is safe or not safe. Okay, and from what I'm seeing, if my tablet will play with me, is that we only had one drop from Jada Gym Shop this week, and that was the Pixel Charted Gamer Girl by Medusa the Doll Maker. Now, the 60 by 90 square drills, 61 colors, with 4 crystals, 2 glimmer, and 2 metallic, and 1 lumo, is $114.99. And the 67 by 100 centimeter round drill, 61 colors, 4 crystals, 2 glimmer, 2 metallic, 1 lumo, which is made to order, is $119.99. Okay, so that's the only thing we saw new over at J Gym Shop that we can tell. If we missed something, I'm sorry. But it looks like the other new releases up there are from last week, and I didn't record last week because I was on the road. Okay, so moving on to the Diamond Art Club new releases for August 16th. Okay, so preview number 1 is Everything is Fine by Jeremiah Kettner Fine Art, available in a 22 by 28 inch or 55.6 by 70.7 centimeter round rails with 62 colors, including 2 ABs and 7 fairy dust. There were 96 votes. Of the 96 votes, 8 people said they were not safe. And that would be Natalia, Trudy L, Shelly J, Rebecca K, Anne Margaret, Starla M, Gina C, and Amy H. 13 said wishlist or unsure, and 75 said they were safe. Well, I did have some comments. Let's see what they're saying. Deborah KL says, I like Kettner's artwork, but it's too big to have so much sameness in the top and bottom and keep my interest. And Jen D says, okay, one preview down and I'm already pouting. Kettners have always been an automatic purchase for me, but life circumstances dictate that I will have to add them to my wish list for the foreseeable future. I'm ready to stop adulting now. And she's officially pouting. Gina says, very not safe. Yes, please. Favorite artist. Love it. My style of artwork. Jennifer K says, this is cute. I don't have a Kettner yet. This might be the one. I said, after Crystal Fox, I'm good, passing on the Kettners. Amy B says, I like it, but wish list. Sonia C says, that cute. Melissa W, I do like this image, but I already own several images that could scratch this itch. Cute cartoon unicorn, sleeping cat, Jeremiah Kettner. I would consider it as a companion. Yes, because we don't like our little canvases to travel alone. They get sad. Natalia says, I am not safe at all. She's obsessed. Dara says safe, and she give me meme. You think? All right, moving on to preview number 2. Preview number 2 is Light and Dark in Equal Parts. It's by Andy Kehoe Art, available in 25.6 by 36.2 inch or 65 by 91.8 centimeter square drills with 87 colors, including 1 AB, 1 frosted, and 2 fairy dust. Now, there are going to be comments. There were 85 votes on this one. One person said not safe. That has to be wrong. Dora, I know you did not say you were not safe on this one because you were scared to death. What is happening? 13 wish list or unsure and 71 safe. The comments were Karen T, I don't understand the 2 characters, and did scary face. And then I did a close-up of this guy and said, I can't unsee this. And then Chandra said, for real, girl. Dara says, same. See, this is what happens when you go outside in the wilderness at night. And then we have this. Shanta said, I need to know what's in that tree. And I came back with, it's a nope. Karen T said, a Cape bird, a Cape deer with a bird camouflage, the devil in a bird's costume. And Shanta said, all I know is that them spirits ain't coming in my house. And Dara says, Satan in a cape times 2. No need to investigate further. Amy B says, I don't get it. Why Satan is in the tree, or is it a chupacabra? Either way, nope. And then Becky said, because it's light and dark, equal and opposite. which I understand the concept. It's just a big nope. It's a scaredy cat, and there's a bunch of scaredy cats in here with me, and we noped right on out of this. Crystal says, I like it, but I'm trying to no buy till Black Friday. Girl, more power to you. I no. Rebecca said, that's a no for me. Dara said, what in the hot, cold Lucifer in a cave is this? Now, those creatures' features will be dancing in my nightmares tonight. And Shanti says, I rebuke this in the name of Jesus. Melissa W says, for real, what exactly was the emotions we were supposed to have here? Just real uncomfortable? Why couldn't they have put a couple of pretty girls and some pretty crows and called it good? Robin C said, I didn't even see those things, and she's falling over laughing. Eileen just said, no. Cheryl W said, what the what? That's a no for me. Are the eyes glowing? Yes. And Carrie says, who are those two shifty guys hanging around that tree? It's a bit creepy for me, and she give me the dog. And April goes, Carrie, that's exactly what I said when posted. It was that this one creeps me out with the glowy eyes. And Carrie came back, it really is. There's cute, spooky, creepy, but then there's dodgy, creepy, hiding in the shadows like the neighborhood weirdo kind of creepy. Heebie jeebies. Jenny Max says, love this. Want this. Wish list for now. See, there's artwork for everyone. This I got mad at April because she did not send it with a warning into our text chat. And I was like, that was mean. You know I'm a scaredy cat. Don't be scared in the summer. I got mad at Miranda the other day because she posted a picture in our little channel member only chat and she didn't warn me it was spooky, and it's spooky to me all out. I was like, no spooky without the warnings. All right, moving on to number 3. Number 3 is Sea Turtle Fantasy by Jim Todd, available in a 38.6 by 25.6 inch or 97.8 by 65 centimeter. Square with 96 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. There were 87 votes. Of those 87 votes, Noella B said she was not safe. And we had 7 wishlist or unsure and 79 safe. Our comment said, MB says, okay, why is there a loggerhead turtle on a coral reef? They are normally in the Atlantic Ocean. Deborah KL says, what's with the cropping? Wendy, I'm going to go with Wendy Mac. I just want a land turtle. 90% of the turtles in paintings are sea turtles. I need a land turtle for a friend. And Dara just said, no. We know Dara's going to say no. Dara don't do the nature. Melissa W says, I really love sea turtles, but I just received a different sea turtle image, so I'm safe. Carrie says, another turtle. All it needs is a witch's hat. Oh, I got this one. Too much. Judy Mack. Love the brightness of those blues. Yeah, the blues are very pretty. They're very pretty. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 is Lazy Morning Sloth by Kaomi Hirai, available in a 30 by 22 inch or 75.9 by 55.6 centimeter. Round reels with 84 colors, including 1 AB and 3 fairy discs. I didn't realize it was that big. Whoa. Okay. There were 83 votes. Of those 83 votes, 3 people marked themselves not safe. Really, Dara? Are you having problems? Are you kidnapped? This is a sloth. I'm confused. Tammy H and Audrey T are also not safe. 12 licious or unsure and 68 safe. I think Dara don't know how to vote suddenly. I don't know what's going on. I hit the wrong button. Y'all know I break it every week. Hold on. Amy B says, all very cute, but not a carnivore. Safe. And she gives me big tiger. I said he's really cute, but I'd rather buy cards with him on it than diamond paint it. And Deborah KL says, I was going to make a comment similar to this. It's not in the intersection of art I like and art I want to diamond paint, which is very, very important because I have fallen into the trap that where I would love an image, so I'll buy it. And then I realize, as much as I love that image, do I really want to diamond paint it? So make sure you're thinking that through, y'all. Colleen K says, this is my kind of painting. My kids would love it in my classroom. Wish list for now. Jimmy purchase already made this week. Girl. Robin C says, super adorable. Audrey T says, my granddaughter would love it. I know, it's so cute, but I just don't know if I want to diamond paint it. Jen D says, we'll be adding to my wish list for now. I'm not sure if I like it because I truly want to work on it or if I like it because I like this artist's work. Girl, same sometimes. And Dara says, no possibilities. That's why I'm saying, what is happening? Why is she saying no, not safe? And then she told me no in the comments. Carrie says, meh, looks far too alert, even though he's my spirit animal. Carrie. Stacey H says, very cute and definitely something different for a change. If I didn't already have such a huge stash, I'd consider this. You've been destashing, Stacey. You go buy some stuff. You've been destashing. I know. I bought some. Oh, that's what. No, you're not in Texas. I don't know. I have a package come from Texas. I don't know what it is. No one. I don't know. But you are not in Texas. You are, I think, on the East Coast. Okay. I think I might be wrong. Whoever is sending me something from Texas, let girl know. I don't know what's happening. Judy Max says that is so sweet, and Jade B said, "Safe here. My wallet is dancing happy." All right, moving on to number 5, Tropical Island Hut by William. Is it Howe? Available in a 29 by 22 inch or 73.4 by 55.8 centimeter. Square drills with 57 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust. There were 78 votes. One person said not safe, and that would be our Karen T. 12 said wish list or unsure, and 65 said safe. To the comments. William C. Look, it has blues in it. You need to shush, shush, Will. Karen T says, I love this. It reminds me of a photo I took in the Bahamas in the 1990s. Girl, you're aging both of us. Shh. Blonde Crystal says, pretty but safe. Deborah K.L. says, that looks like a great place to vacation, but I have Tropical Oasis, which is much more wow and detailed, and I'm trying to steer from more generic images unless they are more detailed or are more budget-friendly, like Make Market or YLJ. I don't know what YLJ is. Robin C says, gorgeous. What's YLJ? I don't know. Paula says, super peaceful for beach lovers. Dara says, landscape. So, I want to stay there, but not diamond paint it. Gorgeous pick. Natalia says, not a landscape gal here. Carrie says, safe. A 3-hour tour, and she gives me the gift. Judy Max says, wish list only due to funds. This is top of my list for picking up if I have the money. Jade B says, I may or may not get it. It's beautiful and beachy. I'm heading to Florida on Labor Day weekend to beach. Girl, lucky you. Lucky you. Excuse me. Preview number 6. Trick or Treat Willhamina by Miss Holly. It's a 22 by 31 inch or a 55.8 by 78.7 centimeter square drills with 60 colors, including 2 ABs, 1 frosted, and 3 fairy dust. There were 85 votes. Of the 85 votes, 4 people said they were not safe. That would be April P, Noella B, Natasha C, and Amanda H. 14 wish list or unsure, and 67 safe. To the comments. Blonde Crystal says, really cute, but my no buy is holding strong so far. I'm safe. Dara says, pretty, but not my style. Safe. And I said, same. Robin C, pretty, but not needed. Amy B, too cute for my liking. Natalia says, I am safe for now. I don't need another witch blue pink Halloween painting, but she is cute, and maybe one day I might be in a mood. Carrie says, why are her legs crossed? Didn't she go to the bathroom before she went out? Lovely colors, but safe. And Margaret says it's cute, but I have too many Halloween and witch kits. Girl, we all do, because that there's a surplus. Okay. Moving on to preview number 7, Farm Sweet Farm by Tom Wood. Available in a 34.3 by 25.6 inch or an 86.9 by 65 centimeter. Square drills with 89 colors, including 1 AB and 3 fairy dust. There were 70 votes. Of the 70 votes, no one said they were not safe. 8 people said they were wish list or unsure, and 62 said safe. The comments. Dara says safe and threw her hands in the air. Robin C says cute but not needed. Judy Max says wish list simply because I don't have the money to actually buy, but I really love this one. Blonde Crystal says safe. Karen T says, oh look, they turned the truck around. Why are we getting the same piece of art? And then Dara laughed at her. Eileen P says my husband would love this one. And Ann Margaret says, my boyfriend wants me to get this one, but that weird awning on the barn is throwing me off. And Jade B says, love it for fall. We'll order it for my country camp. Oh, cute. That makes sense. I feel that. Preview number 8. Sunflower Bath by Claudia McKinney, also known as Fat Puppy Art Studios. Available in a 22 by 22 inch or a 55.8 by 55.8 centimeter. Square drills with 81 colors, including 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust. 71 votes. One person said not safe, and that's Rita, and I called that one. 7 said wishlist or unsure, and 63 said safe. Comment. Dara straight out the gate said, "Ooh, so pretty, and I love elephants, but I don't need it. So wishlist. Okay, growth. Who is she?" And I immediately said, "Rita, this is screaming her name." And Dara said, "Yes." And Rita said, "You are so right." And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that is the Rita kit right there. Deborah KL says, "So cute. Staying strong on my no buy though." Colleen says, "Wish list. I will not buy this week. I will not buy this week." And Dara says, "Colleen, I'm singing the same mantra, but every time I look at Ellie, she's batting her pretty eyelashes at me." Colleen says, "I have a daughter named Ellie. There's a book titled Ellie, and it's about this cute little elephant. I used to read it to her every night before bed." Amy B says, "Not a carnivore. Totally safe." DeGlow says, "I think this is beautiful, but I'm going to pass on this one." And big shout out, big love to DeGlow. You know what you did. You know what you did. And we're all very, very, very blessed to have you as a friend, and we appreciate you. Okay? You know. I can't spoil the surprise, but she knows. Blonde Crystal says, "My no buy wins this round. Safe." Eileen P, "I personally think this one's stunning, but I'm on the fence." And Jade said, "Safe, but it's pretty." Moving on to number 9, where I got. Autumn Letter by Ivy Delamar Art. Available in a 22 by 22 inch or a 55.6 by a 55.6. Round reels with 80 colors, including 2 ABs, 1 frosted, and 3 fairy dust. There were 77 votes. 11 people said not safe. 11. That would be me, Miranda, Miranda H, April P, Karen T, Natalia, Shelly J, Amanda M, that's Dara's bestie, I think, Christy K, Christy KT, Rebecca H, Stacy with an I, and Tiffany RG. We are not safe. 22 said wishlist or unsure, and only 44 said safe. To the comments. Amy B says, "Oh boy, another witch. Safe." Amanda M, Ivy's pieces are always so much fun to do. Blonde Crystal, "Love it, but safe." Shelly J says, "So excited for this one." And Tara, Tara came in with, "Ooh, Skyrat, no thank you. Cute, but I'll live vicariously through April P because this kid has her name written all over it. And a Summer because now Ivy has screwed her by making her a DP a pigeon. Look at God. See, it's no fun when the rabbit's got the gun, huh?" And then she said, "I'm screaming and kicking my legs up." And I told her, "Dara, I have your address." Let that sink in. And it's only 22 by 22. So it's not even a pricey funny joke. Be aware that you have a package coming most likely tomorrow. Well, it won't be there tomorrow, but I might be ordering it tomorrow. So, neener. You doing it. Amanda M says, "But look at the little hat and the messenger bag. It's adorable. I don't care what you say." Heather B says, "Having to wish list this one. I was okay until I saw the pigeon, and now I am. The pigeon is so cute." I said, "Must have. The Ivy collection must stay complete." And then April told me, "Watch what you say. Oh, well, they may do you like they did the Yumi fans last Black Friday." I'm like, I know. They're going to I need to make sure I'm good to go on Black Friday because I think they're going to drop Geneva's, Yasu's, and Ivy's, and I'm going to cry because they're all auto buys. And I'm going to cry. Melissa W says, "This is hilarious." Jessie D says, "So cute. Just wish she wasn't a witch." Eileen P says, "I really like this one." Will says, "Oh, look, we're back to witches again, and at least we are getting close to the right season for it." Miranda say, "I'm going to try to be safe, but I picked not safe, just in case." Girl, don't even try. You and I almost always buy the same stuff. You need this. You need this. Rebecca H says, "Not safe. I love Ivy Delmar." Girl, you and me both. Natalia says, "Not safe at all. Twice this week." Miranda says, "I just realized that she's left-handed. Now I must purchase her. I'm left-handed and don't usually see this." Trinity is left-handed, and y'all notice left-handed people. I never notice what hand someone is, but Trinity picks up on left-handed people all day long. And there are a lot of left-handed people in the medical field. I'm just saying. All right. And the final preview for Diamond Art Club for August 16th is Mars by Roy the Art, available in a 25.6 or 38.6 inch or a 65 by 97 0.8 centimeter square drills with 49 colors, including 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. There were 69 votes. 0 people said not safe. 11 said wish list or unsure. 58 said safe. Comments. Carrie with the Y says safe this week, which is good since I just had 8 restocks from 3 different orders delivered yesterday. I've been good on the last couple of restocks, but I had a week like that. And I was like, they're killing me. They got me like on 3 restocks in 1 week. And I was like, stop. Just stop. Stacy with an I says safe, but there are probably a lot of really happy people out there today that Dak released this. William says safe this week. None are my style. Marilyn B says I'm safe again for 5 weeks now. The restocks keep getting me, but not the new releases. Preach. Natalia says I like it, but I'm not buying it. Dara says I'm a Sailor Moon girly, but I wasn't really into these because of the size. Mars is my fave, but I'm gonna have to pass due to not having a complete set. Girl. Alicia Faith says I love this, but I have to stay on my no buy. Good you girl. Miranda says beautiful, but I'm not purchasing any more large kits. Amy B says I don't know what a Sailor Scout. I don't know what a Scalar Scout is. Definitely safe. Blonde Crystal says I would love to do some of his in the series, but I have to get my stash done before I even go down that rabbit hole. I know lots of people love these, so happy for them this weekend. Julianne says I've been waiting for this. Definitely not safe. All right. And then for the vote. Oh, I just made it angry. Hold on 1 second. I angered the tablet. Which one do the people think are going to sell out? Hands down, Autumn Letter. Followed by, oh, I don't know which one of those is closer. So they voted the one, the unit, like the one that had the most votes was Autumn Letter by Amy Dollamore, followed by Trick or Treat Willhamina by Miss Holly, then Mars by Roy. Is it Roy the Art? Yeah, Roy Tread. That's who that is. Okay, and then Everything Is Fine by Kettner is in 4th place. So that's what they think is going to sell out tomorrow. So if those are on your wish list for tomorrow, like your purchase list, you might want to be locked and loaded and ready to go. I'm apparently buying 2 Ivies. Because I have to. Because I have to make Dara do a deep dive and paint a pigeon. Because that's priceless. So that's what we have for you today. Sorry I had to charge my phone before I recorded this because I let my phone die today. I don't know. And then I was having technological charging issues. But we're good. Here's a video. Let me get this uploaded for you. And I'll see y'all in the next video. So, if y'all be so kind as to boop my snoot, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, booping the snoot just means hit that like button. It's a quick, free, and easy way for you to support the channel, and I think you're awesome when you do so. I'm not lying, y'all. It helps me out when you push the little thumbs up button. Help a girl out, okay? It only takes a second. Share this video with anyone you think might gain enjoyment from it. Promise I won't be mad at you. Swear to God, won't be mad. Leave me a comment. What are you buying? What are you wish listing? What scared the pants off you? Because I'm not even buying the Miss Holly because I those spooky little pumpkin jack-o'-lanterns flying. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want nothing flying at me. I'm good. So let's have a conversation about what you're buying, what you're not buying. And then if you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's also quick, easy, and free. We'd love to have you. Please remember the Facebook group is open. If you'd like to come play along with us and cast your vote, just click on the link below in the description and you can come join us. Just remember that it's going to ask you, do you agree with the rules? There's a checkbox. If you don't click the checkbox, the admins and mods are going to tell you no and send you a message and say you have to agree with the rules first. It's just the way it is. So make sure you click that. The channel memberships are open. Thank you to the new members. I am getting all that updated. If you are a new channel member or if you're an older channel member and you have not filled out the Shenanigan Squad roster Google form, please go and fill that out. I'd appreciate it. All right. Until next time, I love y'all. Bye-bye.